or the executive map, the Ruby map, and our steps to success that we follow each month. So all you have to type in, you guys, is steps to success. And you just pull it right up and you can print it. This is what we follow every single month. This is it, right? I just talked to you about your auto ship. Boom. That's number one. Gathering loyal customers, we're going to talk about that. But look at, we talked about product rewards. For every 2 that loyal customers you get a product reward, okay? So we go for 3 product rewards, but 6 loyal customers every single month. And this shows you guys, it tells you word for word, hey, get your first 6 customers in your first 30 days and you unlock your $150 free shopping spree, okay? And then it goes through here. So you wanna do steps to success. Let me find the other ones. My little light thing is like blocking this, okay. Oh man, where'd that just go? Oh, there we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you, go to, in here you can pop it up, executive chart. Why this? This is what your first promotion looks like, okay? Chart. Does it need to be map, or why is it telling me that?
Just put executive.
Here we go. Charting sheet, sorry. Okay. You can still do an executive and it will pull it up for you. Okay. But here's the thing. We're telling you guys this because I've been in for 8 years and I have so many charts. This is just a like important part of your business that you are going to utilize so that you can see exactly what you need for that monthly amount that you are going for. Okay, well, my internet's not working. Okay, so here it is though. It's steps to success. It's executive chart and then Ruby chart. And Lisa can even probably pop those in the chat so that you have them. You can write them down if you're not able to do it right now. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys is in the team page on Facebook. Okay, you will find we spend a lot of time in here to try to organize things, mainstream things for you guys so that you have the resources at your hand, okay? And you wanna be hungry, you guys, to be able to utilize those. Like I remember when I first joined, I was quiet on the team page, but holy heck, every time somebody answered a question, I went and looked for the answer. Every time somebody posted something, I was going through it just so I could either repeat what I was hearing or I could learn something new. And I learned so much from that. Why is my phone being so bad? Sorry, because I haven't updated my computer in 18 years. Okay, so you guys can see that we post a lot of the Zooms and all that kind of stuff on here, but I wanna show you something. When you go over here and you do search this group, so, right, we talked about the sample app. If you put in here, hashtag sample app, look what pulls up. It's our tutorial on showing you exactly how to utilize the sample app and to send a sample, okay? So the other thing that I want to show you on here, when you're on discussion, this is where we're posting a lot of different things, but over here on units, we are always adding to this, but if you're like, what the heck is a loyal customer? Come over here. What do I do if I just joined? Come over here. How do you make money in your first day? Like we literally have everything broken down for you. So when I just talked to you about the steps to success and the 3 steps that we follow, this is what this page looks like. I print mine out just even to keep myself organized and accountable. Still to this day, yes, I know what our steps to success are, but this one is going to break it down and tell you, how does my auto ship make me money? How does helping these loyal customers go to my website make me money? How does growing my team and helping other people make me weekly paydays? It tells you everything in here, okay? But you'll see all these different things in here. How do you go redeem your product credit? You have all of these tools, and this is under units. Now, one of the main things I really want to come on here and show you guys is under photos. And you can access all of this, you guys, from your phone too, okay? You only need a phone to do this business. That is it. Phone, hunger, some grit. Let's go. Okay, so go to albums. And on here, you can see that we have added story samples that you can go in and you can save to your phone. There's before and afters so that when you're talking to people, you can say, hey, this is what Thermify X does. This is what changing out your coffee does, right? Lisa even put in a posting challenge and she did, you know, we went for days on here, and it tells you when you click on this, it is going to tell you guys, it's just taking a while to upload. Here we go. Okay, so if you go to the comments, it tells you, okay, go in and put an interaction post. It tells you exactly what to do. Here's a sample of a business post. Here's a sample of a product post. Here's some product stories. You guys pay attention. So don't just go through the motions, pay attention and make sure that your stories are in order, because we have it like set up so that it makes sense when people click through, that it grabs their attention, that there's a way for them to reach out to you to be like, hey, I want some information on that, or I want to get that. How do I do that? Okay. We have this all set up because this is the stuff that we do on a daily basis that allows us to enroll loyal customers and distributors. And those is what you need to do to get paid in this business. Okay. So in the beginning, we get it. This is brand new, you guys. You are not expected to know all this. You are not expected to be, natural at any of this, but you will learn a lot of this. However, we have given you what you need so that you don't even have to worry about it. We are just helping you get the information out there to start posting right away, okay? So I just wanna make sure that you guys can see how to use the team page, because we have put a lot of time into that sucker, and we hope it is extremely, extremely helpful. If there's anything that you ever need or you have a question, just come in here. We're here to help you, okay? Go in and ask, and we'll be right there. So I kind of showed you how to use the team page, your back office. Literally, those are kind of the main things that you need to use right off the bat. And then I want to show you, I'm going to stop the share. Unless you guys have a question in here, you guys don't be shy. Like, I promise you, if you have a question, so does somebody else, okay? And Lisa, if there was a question, I'm just going to let you snag me if that's the case.
No, we're good.
Okay. So the other thing is now we want to show you guys, the thing is too, is like I told you, you're not just going to be a natural at a lot of this. You're like, this is brand new to me. So you want to follow the people, maybe some people that you see in our chat. We can give you even a list of people, but you want to follow people. And we always say, copy the right cat. Look for the people that are where you want to be. Look for the people that are consistent, that are promoting, that you see welcoming loyal customers, that you see welcoming team members. Go see what they're doing and do it in your way. Copy that. It's okay. Like, we're all here to help one another. So don't ever think like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to post, so I'm not going to post. Heck no. Go follow me. If I've posted something, go share it. If you're like, I don't know what to do for a BOGO, I bet Lisa's posted. I bet Erica's posted. Go steal some of our stories. We have everything that you absolutely need, okay? So make sure that you're following the right cat. The other thing is I want to make sure that you are also following the corporate team on Facebook. So Lisa, do you want to just put their names in the chat so that they have the people listed? Because that's where you are going to get a lot of different tools. They do a lot of different calls. They have a lot of great posts maybe that they're sharing, or even just keeping your mindset right and knowing, like Pam goes over a lot of questions that even we still have to this day, and she addresses them. So you're going to learn a lot through those things. So make sure our corporate team is very active. They are out in the field. They are helping us all the time. So, and then we're going to go into just the 4 core things that we do and that you can do to build your business. We're going to really touch on using your social media, because obviously, you guys, we can't leave our homes right now, right? And you know what's amazing is that a lot of us have done this and work from home and don't even leave our homes to build our businesses, and we're making 6 figures from home. So we want to show you exactly how to do that. So maybe you are new and you're coming in and you're like, I'm at home. Like, I'm out of work right now. Guess what? I'm here to tell you that you just probably made one of the best decisions that you've ever made. Not to mention, there's a whole lot of people that are like, man, I've been thinking about a plan B or incorporating it, but I just thought I didn't have time. Well, guess what? People have time to do so now. And I think right now is probably a very great reminder of thinking, yeah, a backup plan is a good idea, right? So we're going to show you how to use your social media while you're at home, literally from the palm of your hand, to not only knock out those first 6 loyal customers to get your $150 shopping spree, but to be building your team and building a paycheck and an income right off the bat, okay? So here's the 4 core things that we do to grow and enroll loyal customers and distributors. So first things first, you guys, when I started, like I just told you, guys, I started 8 years ago. So I didn't really introduce myself, but I was working full-time as a nurse. And when I joined, I had probably been back to work for like a month and a half, right out of maternity leave. So it was after my first kiddo. And I just remember thinking, I was like, you know what? It wasn't that we couldn't pay our bills. It wasn't that we were strapped for cash. However, I was making the decision that I was done working extra. I worked extra for a lot of those things, but I wanted to still make that extra money but from home. I didn't want to have to be at work because now I had a little one. So I got started. And here's the thing, the first thing I did, scared or not, it was not a perfect post. It was probably actually ratchet looking compared to what you guys are able to do now. But guess what? It worked. And that's the thing. You have to know being present is a lot more essential to your business than being perfect. Okay. Like I cannot preach that loud enough. So just start somewhere. It's okay. We can tweak things. You will find things. You're going to pick up things that you learn that you're like, oh my gosh, that's kind of funny. Like I used to do this or I used to do that. So first things first, you want to post. Why post? It is not to be annoying. And you guys, it's not annoying. It's only annoying if you are literally like going through the motions and just throwing something up and then that's all you're doing. Okay. But this is the way for you to show that your open sign is on for your business. How else is anybody going to know if you aren't posting, right? And a lot of these 4 things that we teach you guys to do, they kind of all flow together and they support one another. So like, I'm telling you about posting, right? I just showed you where you can go get sample posts on how to share product. We can even go over some more posts, but Lisa is going to tell you about messaging. Well, guess what? If you've messaged people and then all of a sudden the next day you're posting about it, that's a reminder to be like, oh my gosh, you know, Sarah just messaged me about this and now she's showing me this and look at this chick's before and after. Like I already drink coffee. Why wouldn't I switch my coffee out if it's the same thing that I'm doing now, but it's a lot healthier and does a whole lot for me? So they all kind of support one another. So the 4 things, so posting, you want to do right away. If you need help with the post, please ask your sponsor. If you need help with the post, make sure that you're following the people that you see on the team page. You can even ask your sponsor, who should I be following? Who are some great people that I could even utilize some posts that they have to get some ideas? The other thing is that this gets convo started. So maybe you still are going to work, or obviously maybe you were at work, or maybe you're in a mom's group because you are a stay-at-home mom or whatever it may be. Maybe you were a hairdresser and your salon's closed and you have all these clients. The posting gets combos started. It piques interest. You know, so a lot of people are like, well, I don't even know who would want the product. I didn't either. I didn't know who my first loyal customers were going to be. I had no freaking clue who was going to be on my team. I didn't care. I knew I had goals. I knew I was excited to try something new that was going to get me to where I wanted to be. And you know what? I started posting and I realized really quick that people wanted what we have. That's the thing. So posting is going to show you that. Okay. So you want to make sure that if you've been scared to post, seriously, throw that fear out the window. Go steal one of those posts that we put in there. There's also another album, even outside the posting album, that has posts, and you'll see like little pictures. And in the comments, the posts are in there. You guys, all you have to do is copy and paste it. That's it. If you want to read through it and make it a little bit more yours, please do so. I want your stuff to scream you. You have something to offer, whether you believe it or not. Your story, who you are, why you started, what you have going on in life, all of those things are extremely relatable to those that maybe have similar things. And they're like, holy heck, if she can do it, I'm going to do it too. Like that's exactly why I wanted to start something. And now she's showing me a way to do it. Okay. So posting, that's the first thing. Okay. Lisa's going to take off and talk about the other few things.
Okay, so literally exactly what Sarah said. I was the same way when I first joined. I literally probably posted maybe once every 2 weeks, and it was always a picture of my kids. Like that was my extent of social media. I had like maybe 103 Facebook friends, had an Instagram account, didn't use my Instagram account, didn't know how to use my Instagram account. So like, I know that it can be very maybe overwhelming when you see someone who obviously works a business on social media. Trust me when I tell you, I wasn't a pro. No one is. No one comes in this bit. Well, that's a lie. I feel like now social media, people kind of know how to use it. Like it's not something that's brand new anymore. People know how to take good pictures with good lighting. They know what's eye catching. That was something that we had to learn. We literally didn't know any of that. So when it comes to getting your first 6 customers, this is your number one goal. This is the only goal that has a time frame because you want to get that shopping spree. You want that $150 in free product. That's a lot of money, and that can make you a lot of money. If you get bags of coffee with that $150, that'll put, I want to say it's almost $300 cash in your pocket. That's cash profit. on top of, you know, your sample cash that you're selling. Like that's instant money. When I first joined, that's what we needed. We needed money to put gas in our cars. We needed money to keep our lights on, our like food in our fridge. Like, so it's that selling those products at retail, whether it's coffee or whether it's greens or whatever it may be, that's going to help you get your business started right away. And I remember Sarah still says this to date, like, if you want to make money instantly and not have to wait for a commission check, samples is the way to go. And obviously, if you can earn $150 worth of product and not have to come out of pocket on anything that you sell from that is pure profit. So getting you to that first goal, we're going to message people. We're going to message your closest friends and family. I asked for the favor card. I pulled the favor card on my mom. I was like, Mom, can you please order this? And she was like, what is it? Do I have to sell anything? I'm like, no, can I have your debit card? She's like, okay. And you have those people who love you, who trust you. You might not know what you're doing, but they know like you would never do anything. Well, maybe you would do something crazy. But my mom knew like I wasn't going to get into something that was like completely crazy. So I was like, let me just order you something. You can try it. I obviously got her defining gel because it was a product that she was going to like and actually use, but pull that favor card. My first 4 loyal customers was my mom, my sister-in-law, my cousin, and then my husband's cousin. Those were my first 4 closest people to me at the time. So don't be nervous to pull that favor card and just ask the people. I always tell people to think of the first 6 people that you would tell that you were pregnant to, or that you just got engaged to, or you were inviting on vacation to. Like those are your closest people, and just ask them for a favor. Be like, I just started this business. I'm super excited. Can you look over this description of some of these products? Which one do you think that you'd be interested in? I would truly, truly appreciate your help. And I'd give you a 40% discount in return for being one of my customers. It's literally super simple. Another thing too is as you're posting, you don't have to come up with this stuff yourself. Like Sarah said, we have an entire folder that we created. Sarah and I took the entire day one day and just filled that folder with tons of stuff, tons of posts about tons of different products, about the business opportunity. All you have to do is copy and paste. If you see a post that I made and you like it and you want to tweak it, copy it, tweak the wording, throw your picture with it and put it on your Facebook or your Instagram. If you see one of Sarah's stories that you like how she made coffee and you're like, oh, okay, she's not really in this, so I could, pull it off for me. Hold your finger down when you're in her stories, take a screenshot of all the stories and then upload it into your stories. It's the easiest thing. And then from there you can kind of see, well, we do a lot of trainings on how to create those stories, but for now, like, try not to get overwhelmed. It's okay to be new. You want to be new. This is all a learning experience. Even now, me and Sarah, I've been doing this for 6.5 years. Sarah's going on 8 years. And I'll message her and I'm like, how the heck did you do this? Like, I've been trying to figure out how to do this. And she's like, oh, I did it this way. Like, we're constantly learning. We don't know everything. There's tons of stuff that's changing, but as long as you show up, you'll be good. Okay, so when it comes to messaging, you want to message for those 6 first customers because it's the only thing that's on the timeline. You have, right now, they're getting 2 months to get it, right?
So I would still just go for the 30 days because if they just signed up in the last little portion of the month where they've done the 49. So if you guys are on here and you started for $49, if you get yours in your first 30 days, your 6 customers, and they have to be customers that you enroll, not anything else, then you get a $50 bonus. So, I mean, but the truth is right now they did extend it with just the circumstances. This is why it's being extended. You do have 60 days to get those first 6 loyal customers to still get your $150 shopping spree. But honestly, you guys, you can do it in your first week. Like, people are doing it in your first week. So, and I'm going to tell you, the faster you go in it and you get your wins, it just like lights your fire. The more excited you are, the fears that maybe that kind of you have right now, or, that give you butterflies, or you're like, what the heck did I just do? I'm telling you, it just goes away. And even congratulations to you guys for being on here. Like, showing up was one of the best things I did. We didn't have it like this, but let me tell you, when I got on those calls, when I listened to people's stories, when I did those things from the beginning, I'm like, I can freaking do this. Like, just stay close to the fire. And the one thing I wanted to add when Lisa was talking about, like, her first customers were her family and she pulled the card. You guys, my family was like, no, I'm not doing that. La, 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 la. Like, but what was funny is I told you, I posted, right? I didn't know everything. I didn't even know how to answer people's questions, but I still posted, and I knew on our website, I could go to the description and answer questions, right? But it was funny because I posted and my first 6 or 8 customers are actually people that I worked with or were people that I went to high school with that I hadn't even been talking to. Okay. So that's the really powerful thing about social media is it reaches a lot more people than you think it does. And then not to mention my first 3 distributors were people that I worked with. So when I posted and I came into work, no joke, people were like, did you get hacked? And I get it. Like you might not be going into work, but you might get a message like that. I am never offended by stuff like that. I was like, no, but I have something so freaking awesome to offer you. And you guys, because I came in with excitement, they didn't care what I didn't know about it. I was just excited. And they're like, dude, she's crazy, but I want to get some of that, whatever that is. So just know that if your family was like mine, it's not going to stop you either. Okay. So start what Lisa said, like with that chicken noodle soup list, like the people that you're closest to, if they don't know that while you're over here posting, like we've talked about, that other people are going to be seeing your stuff and you will get other people that are wanting to buy the products that you have. Okay.
Yeah, so they kind of just work hand in hand. Obviously, the more that you post, the more your social media presence is going to go up. People are going to start seeing it, and that's just going to be a way for them to ask you. And when I first joined, I was nervous about everything. I was super scared. I was super insecure in just my ability to even make this business work. So I didn't have a lot of belief in myself. I loved the products, but I didn't know if I would have what it takes to make this work. And I felt like posting allowed people to slide into my DM and ask me questions. And I always just felt more empowered when they asked me questions because they were coming to me, and at the end of the day, you know more than any of your customers, even if you're brand new. If you've only ever watched 2 training videos, you already know more than someone on the outside. So, and it's okay too. I tell all my new girls, if you get a message, screenshot it to me and I will help you answer these messages. That's the only way that I got good, is because I literally screenshotted tons of messages to my sponsor and I was like, help me. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to answer this. What is she talking about? What's that ingredient? What does this do? Blah, 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 blah. Like, that's how I learned, was just screenshotting stuff, sending it to her. And then once she would send it back, then I would see the response and I'm like, okay, I like how she said this. And I just literally copied that. And here I am 6.5 years later, still copying that. So you don't have to do this by yourself. You're literally in this with tons of people. If you ever get a question that you don't know the answer to, no one's going to be upset if you take an extra 5 minutes, put your phone down and give me a call or give Sarah a call and be like, hey, how do I respond to this message? We'll literally walk you through it and then you send it off. But you want to utilize both things, messaging people as well as posting, so the messages start coming to you too. That makes sense. Okay, let me find where I was. Okay, and then another thing is too, so in business alone, they say it takes the average person 8 to 10 times to see something before they decide to purchase. And that's just not our products, that's any products in general. So it takes someone 8 to 10 times to see a pair of shoes before they decide if they're going to purchase them or not. Our products are no different. So the more consistent that you are, the more you're being in front of all these people with your stories or with your lives or with your posts, the closer that it's going to get for them to sign up as a loyal customer or a distributor. Another thing too is, like, not every conversation that you have will turn into a yes, and that's okay. That's totally okay, you guys. I signed a distributor this month, and the first time that I talked to her was in 2015. 2015. That's crazy. I also signed up 4 new distributors on top of that, and the first time I talked to them was in 2020. So it doesn't matter, like, the amount of time. People are going to say yes when it's in their time, like when it's their right time. And if I'm being 100% honest, I want someone to say yes when they're ready, when they're actually going to do, like, when they're going to use this business and when they're going to take advantage of it and it help them change their life or whatever it is that they're joining for. So just because every message that you send out isn't a yes right away doesn't mean that it's going to be a no for the next week or the week after. It will turn into a yes eventually. I promise you that. One more thing. Oh, okay. Another thing too, just from my story. So I've been doing this for 5.5 years. When I first joined, I was on maternity leave from the salon. I did hair for 8 years and I did not want to go back. I did not want to go back. I was offered this opportunity And I was like, no, like I don't do sales. I don't do sales. I turned her down for months. And I was like, nope, nope. I still wanted to keep using the wraps, but I was like, I can't do this business. Like it's not for me. It's not for me. I wouldn't be good at that. I turned her down for months. So as a distributor, now I'm like all about our company, but I said no for a while and I continued to say no. It's okay. People are going to say no. People are going to say no, not right now. I'll let you know. It's okay. It's totally okay, because at the end of the day, if I hadn't gotten to the point where I needed to get in order to be able to see just what this business could do, I might have joined and not taken it seriously, because I didn't need it at that point in my life. It wasn't until I was on the verge of having to go back to work and I was just stressed and terrified and I didn't want to have to go back. I didn't want to have to pump breast milk in the lunchroom and feed it to my daughter in a bottle when I got home. Like it wasn't until stuff got real and I was on the verge of having to go back to work that I was like, you know what? Maybe this is what I've been praying for. And it obviously was, but it took me a while to see that. So as long as you're doing your part and you keep sharing your products and you keep sharing your story, you'll be just fine. One of the things too is people always say like, well, I don't have a story to share. From the second that you join, everybody has a story to share. You joined for a reason. So be it manicure money, be it, I've had people who join me for nail money and they're like, I just feel so guilty spending money on getting my nails done that like this would literally help lift that and I'd be able to get my nails done and my toes done without having to feel horrible guilt. Or this could be, I don't want to have to go back to work. Or I want, like Sarah, I don't want to have to work full time, especially with a brand new baby. This can be that for your followers. It could be whatever they want it to be. It could be manicure money. It could be, you know, a savings fund. It could be a vacation fund. It can be all the things, which is great. Hold on, I lost my place. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Here we go. Another thing too, an easy way to reach out is if you go through your website. So back in the day we had product catalogs. Now a lot of our business is done virtually, so everything's online. But I remember I had a product catalog and I left it by my toilet. And every time that I went to the restroom, I literally would just pick it up and just scroll through the pages. That's literally how I learned about our products, because every product right next to it has a brief description. You don't need to know anything more than that brief description. That brief description is going to tell you everything that that product does. And then as you're learning, I always tell people to make a list. Make a list of people that you know that love coffee. Make a list of people that you know who are stressed, who want to get healthier, who want to lose weight, who don't eat well. You could recommend the greens. Like just start making a list of people. We call this our hundreds list. And you can just literally send them off a message like, hey, I just joined this new business. I'm super excited. I was going through our product list and this made me think of you. Would you be interested in trying it out for me as a product tester? And I'd give you my discount in return. It literally can be the most simple message to send people. And then even if a lot of what we do is planting seeds. We call it planting seeds. So even when you send a first message, now that person knows exactly what it is that you do, especially with the business side too. And now every time that you post something, they're watching, they're reading. So the more that you do it, the more like clout that you'll have, and they'll be more inclined to join with you as you go along in your journey. Okay, you went over Sarah, you want to talk about the itworksfromhome.com?
Yeah, and here's the thing too, right now, and I know if you're like, oh my gosh, again, I want you to know that people like to join you where you are. Okay, so really, right now, all you guys need to share is what you love about It Works, what excited you, and why you picked It Works, like the company, whether it was the products, whether it was the people, whether it was, you can even share Lisa's story or whoever you did join, right? You can share their story and what they've done. But also just saying why you joined, like what is your goal that you are chasing? Like those are the things that you have. So right now, with obviously what's going on, and our goal is to help as many people as possible, you know, whether it be kind of shift gears or whatever it is, or just adapt to the situation that is at hand, they have it half off. And not to mention, you know, it is true. The opportunity opportunity, one of your greatest opportunities right now is from home, right? And so we have that to offer. You guys, this is gold. Like our products, we get to offer health products to have your immunity boosted, to feel your best. Like people need that right now, right? Because of all the stuff going on. Not to mention, like I said, people are thinking, even if their job isn't in jeopardy yet, there's a lot of people around them that their jobs have that they're like, holy crap, like what would I do? They're thinking, what would I do if this was swept out from under me right now? Most people don't have a backup plan. Like that's the truth, you know? And so this is something that you can offer. So right now, we can even put it in the chat, but so my website, my normal website would be sarahoc.itworks.com, right? Right now, every day at 12 p.m. Eastern and at 8 p.m. Eastern, it works between the corporate and then our leadership team, right? So this is people that are VIPs, so triples, presidentials, ambassadors, people who have been in for years, who are top income earners. And then our corporate team, they are getting on a live, you guys, and they are literally just explaining what we do to make money from our business. So you can actually utilize that. Not only can you go listen to it for yourself to be like, what is it that people are highlighting on? Like when I want to go talk about the business to grow my team and earn those weekly bonuses and help other people, like I don't really know what to say. Guess what? You're going to know what to say the more you hear it. So utilize those calls that are happening, and then also invite people to do it with you, you guys. Like you don't have to have done something with this business, and you don't have to know everything about this business. Here's the deal. Your best friend is going to join, and they're going to think of questions that you would never think of. So the two of you learning together and growing together is like the best thing ever. You guys, I joined somebody that had started 10 days before I joined. Do you think that she knew everything about everything? She couldn't even tell me what a paycheck would have been that she got because she hadn't even gotten one. So it's like those things that we kind of tell ourselves, those lies that we tell ourselves, those like fear-driven thoughts that we have, they actually don't matter. And that's like one of the best things that I want you to hear from all of this is like, those things are not going to stop you. Like we are some of our hardest critics, but right now, so what it is, so now I could send it and say, hey, why don't you hop on this link? I know you've been interested in making some extra money. In my link, you can go to it tomorrow and it's going to be at this time. So you can tell them it's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern. They can translate it. We're really not that great at time zones. You will find that. But I usually try to help people out, figure it out. But I say, all you have to do is click on this and you're going to get a ton of information. And then afterwards, let's meet up and let's talk about it. I can answer any questions you have, and you can see if this is something that you would like to do. Okay. So I already plant the seed that I'm going to be following up with them. There is no pressure. Like they're just checking it out. It's not like life or death decision, but this is all you have to do. It would just be sarahoc.itworksfromhome.com. And it is going to literally send them straight to it. Okay. And all the information is going to be there for them. So honestly, you guys utilize it because they have some of the best talking about it. And again, you don't have to know what to say. They're doing all of that for you. All you have to do is message. You have to plant the seed. You have to invite, and you have to follow up with them afterwards, which is exactly what we're talking about right now. Right. So that is a super cool tool that they have going on for everybody to utilize.
And the thing is too, is you guys have the ability to get people to join with you right this second for $49 as well. So the same price that most of you guys signed up with, you get to offer that to your friends as well too. And when I first started this business, I'm not like type A. I'm not a green personality. I know Sarah is, like, she wants to know all the ins and outs. I'm not like that at all. I'm like, just tell me what I got to do and I'll do it. Like, I don't care about the details. Just tell me what I got to do. So I reached out to my closest friends and I was like, do this with me. And they were like, well, what is it? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm really excited. And I think that you should do it with me. Like, I'm just excited to be able to make money from home. I don't want to have to go back to work. Like, I would love for us to do this together. And that's literally how I signed my first few distributors. And obviously posting helped with that. It helped show them exactly what it is that I was doing. And at the end of the day, it's okay to say that you don't know. I felt like a lot of people, like, that was refreshing for me to tell people, like, I honestly don't know how I'm making this money. I'm just doing what they're telling me to do, and it's working. And that, like, that's literally the simplicity of this business, is it doesn't have to be this big, huge, massive thing. And you'll find out too that a lot of us don't do everything exactly the same way, but it still works for every single one of us. Sarah does what she does that works for her. I do what I do that works for me, and it could be a little bit different. Same thing with Erica and Pam and Laura. All of us do pretty much the same thing, but we do it the way that we want to, which is the beautiful thing about this business. We have 2 goals every single month: to get loyal customers and to get distributors. That doesn't change at all. It doesn't change when you go ruby like Erica. It doesn't, Erica's an emerald.
Mm-hmm.
When you go emerald, I'm just kidding, like Erica. It doesn't change when you go diamond like Vanessa, or when you go triple like me, or ambassador like Sarah. Like, you can go to the top of the company and you're literally doing the same exact things that took you to that very first promotion. And that's one of the things that I love too, because it doesn't change. I'm sorry, Erica. I love you.
It's all good.
But yeah, so that's the beautiful thing, is that the system that we have in place, or that corporate put in place for us, is the same system regardless of your rank, regardless of how long you've been in the business. It's the same thing, which makes it super easy, because if you can do it, you can teach it. And that's literally all it is. All I do now is I continue to follow the system, but then I also continue to teach these people the system, and that's how you start to promote through the ranks.
And again, don't freak out if you don't know anything. You can still have people join you. I actually feel like it holds you accountable a little bit. And honestly, you guys, I will tell you that I realized really quickly, and this works in this business. This worked for me in this business, okay? But I will tell you, I was just a lot more fierce and loud about other people's goals that were joining me because they trusted me than I was going to be with my own. And that, again, like I'm telling you, that works for you. So, those people that say yes to you, ask them, like, what's your goal? Know what it means to them. When somebody tells me, I would love an extra $500, why? I literally ask why. I'm like, tell me why, and that way I know that, because when they hit that, I swear it is like the best feeling ever. So like when people were joining me, I'm like, holy crap, my friend Kim, she's trusting me. She doesn't want to work extra anymore. And she wants that extra $500. Like, we're going to go get it. The cool thing is that you going out to get those things and help people do that and learn it gets you where you want to be and so much further. So again, don't tell yourself like, I'm new, I can't help people. Oh, you will help people. Like, honestly, it's going to hold you accountable to learn this stuff, and you're going to learn it together. And honestly, that's what's fun. Like, it's fun, you guys. It's not stressful. It shouldn't be stressful. What you don't know, you can find out, or you can ask. That is okay. It is not going to hold you back. Okay. Did you have, sorry, where are you on this part of things?
No, I'm pretty much done.
Okay. So here's what we're going to leave you with for an assignment. Okay. It's not an assignment, but it kind of is, because like Lisa told you, we kind of go step by step, and you guys, we're not going to move to the next step until you complete the first step. And that kind of makes a little bit of sense. And the thing is we literally have these 3 steps. As you repeat these steps, it honestly becomes second nature. So I saw somebody say, like, this is going fast. You know what? Re-listen to it over and over if you have to. Take some notes. Make sure you print these maps off. Jot the notes down on your map, because you're going to be staring at that map. You're going to be staring at that goal. That's where you're going. That's your roadmap, right? So that's exactly what I did, because it is like foreign language the first time you hear it. It was for me. It was for Lisa. It was for everybody else too. So that is expected, okay? I want you to hear that. We want to give you a place to start though. And we want you to know that we are here to support you. We are here to hop on things like this anytime. Please hop on anything that we're offering for you, because it is for you. That's what it's for, okay? It's to show you what we've done day in and day out that you can do to get to where we are. So here's the thing. Your assignment tonight was to print off those documents that I showed you in your eSuite, right? So it's the steps to success, the executive chart, and the Ruby chart, okay? Those are the 3 things. And then in Diamond Hive, which is the team page on Facebook, I want you to search in the little tab, like I showed you, #basic-series, okay? So I'm going to put it on here. It's just #basic-series. And literally, you guys, it is going to tell you, break this down. It's going to break our steps to success down. It's going to show you how to make money daily. Like Lisa said, would you like to make money now, or would you like to wait 6 weeks? Like I tell people, I'm like, if you want to make money now, you get that, start earning those product rewards, start using the sample app, start posting about that stuff. Like, you will have cash in your hand now. Like, that's the really cool thing about this, okay? So you will show you how to make money daily. Step 2 shows you how to make money monthly, right? Because this is your monthly commission check, and it goes through in the basic series, I'm going through and telling you, this is how we get LCs. These are the different things. You can even search out loyal customers in the team page, and you're going to find tips. And then this is going to show you the video that goes with step 3. So I literally break these down step by step, okay? And I make sense of them for you. And this is going to show you how you can earn weekly bonuses. And the weekly bonuses, you can earn up to 150 on every single teammate, which is amazing. So if you're doing the steps of success and you're helping 3 people get started to make an income from home or from working from their phone or their social media, take 150 times 3. You guys, that's $450. That's just in your weekly paydays. That doesn't even count your monthly commission checks or your sample cash or your cash coming from your auto ship. Like, you guys, your products that you have your eye on, they should be paid for. Like, they're going to be paid for, plus then your profit is going to start paying for your bills and other things that you have in mind for it to do. Okay. So I want to make sure that you go do that. And then let me see, what did I put on here? Yeah, I think that was it. That is it. So that's where you're going to start. Okay. And then from there, you're going to have questions, but I'm telling you, jump in tomorrow. So you're going to go print those 3 things. If you don't have a printer, write them out on a piece of paper so that you have the visual in front of you. It is a necessity. Like, I am telling you, Lisa has visuals. I have visuals. We've been in for how long? Like, you need it. You just started, okay? You need those visuals. So do that. Go slowly watch those videos to break down your steps to success. And then tomorrow, I want either you're doing it tonight or you can do it tomorrow, but you need to be posting and go post some stories, steal them from the albums that I showed you that are in our team page. And you're going to get excited because you're going to realize, like we've told you, that people want what you have. So welcome to the team. Welcome to an amazing, life-changing business. We are so excited for you and where it's going to take you. And honestly, I truly don't believe there's any better time than there is right now for all of this.
Definitely. One more thing,
Right.
you guys, get a notebook or get something, anything, scratch paper to write down your potentials list. Because I promise you, after your first week, you're not going to remember all the people that you talked to. And I didn't do this for a really long time, and I kick myself daily. But get a notebook, and I have one side is my Facebook, one side is my Instagram, and I literally have everybody's name that I talk to that asks me a question about the product or the business side. Just because when we have sales like that, I know exactly who I'm going to reach out. It's not a guessing game. I'm not just like waiting for them to reach out to me and hope that they see my stories about the sale. I literally have the info right here that I can go out, reach, or that I can message them and reach out to them and let them know whatever it is that I want to let them know, whether it's like product sale or the opportunity sale that we have right now for $49, but get a notebook, something
Yes.
that you can write down.
Right. She's telling you this, and look at me over here. Like, girls got notebooks. Notebooks. Like, what we're telling you to have, it's stuff that it's what we're using. Like, we're not telling you just to waste time or paper or ink or whatever it is. Like, I promise you.
This is mine. It has water droplets all over, the ink's all.
So does mine. My kid the other day goes, "What's on your paper?" And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you I was like, "So did you spill your lunch on it?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, that's fine. It is what it is. Like, that paper goes everywhere with me, and it's going to go everywhere with you. And you know what? I saved my executive map and all my promotions, you guys. So I even wrote the dates on them, and I still have those because it is such a good reminder just to remember where you started, because we all have a starting point. That's the truth of it. So you're not alone, okay? And that's what we want you to know. But I am so excited for you.
This came in my kit a million years ago. Look at this. It's wet. Like, you could tell that I got it wet. But I'm so happy that I saved this because this has my goals for 2014. And every single one of these goals, I literally, like, they literally happened. I have buy a Jeep. My dream car was a white Jeep Wrangler. It's sitting in my garage. Like, I'm so happy that I saved stuff like this. But yeah, it doesn't have to look pretty. This is a mess. It's wet. You can tell every paper has like random nonsense on it. I don't even know what it says, but write it down because you'll need it for sure.
Yes. All right. Have a good night, you guys.
Bye, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're always available. Me and Sarah are night owls, so at the night we shine. We come alive.
We are night owls.
Yeah. Don't ever feel like it's too late. But yeah, thanks, you guys. I'll get this recording up on my YouTube, and then I'll put it in the